Hello there everyone and welcome, it is Niran here and today it is time for yet another video. This one is however very different. In fact it's an experiment for me as much as it's an experiment in terms of content as well. FIFA 17 experiments, I've seen a few of them flying around and I've watched a few and they actually seem pretty damn interesting, so I thought I'd conduct one of my own. The guy who does the majority of them, or the ones that I've seen anyway, I'll leave his link in the description. There'll also probably be an annotation on the screen. Go and check him out because his videos are actually quite good despite the fact I think he's only just started. I think he's only uploaded like 4 times. But yeah, so today I'm doing an experiment. What happens when you put the worst teams in Europe into the Champions League? Now, it's not actually career mode Champions League because I couldn't actually recreate it, unfortunately, with the way the seeding system works on the game. So I've created a new tournament. I've basically got an absolute shed load of 1-star teams together and just put them into a tournament. They're all absolutely horrendous, a lot of the teams. The average rating's usually about like 62 in terms of overall, and they're all basically 1-star sides. I'm just showing you all the teams that are involved in the background. There's loads of teams from like Poland and Ireland and League 2 sides and Germany and France. So it's all the worst teams in Europe, and I'm going to pit them against each other and see who comes out on top. Now, if you do want to see more videos like this, if you go on to enjoy it, then smash the likes button. But I would love to let you, to let me know in the comment section as to whether you actually want me to do this again. Because again, this is a complete experiment. You know, I'm always testing new things and wanting to see what's in and what's out, or what you guys want to see and what you don't. So, you know, the videos I make are for your entertainment. So I always want to know what you guys want, and just drop that in the comment section if this is something, if there's an idea that you like. All the teams though in the background, you can see them. I realise a lot of them you won't know, so I'll go through the country of them in a moment when we're going through the group stages. But you can see the rest of the sort of bottom end. Got Silkeborg, Sogndal, Stevenage, Wexford Youths, and Yeovil Town. There's quite a few teams from England and Ireland, but I'm just going to show you the groups. This is what came out because we're going to do the normal Champions League system. The format's going to be the same. Here's Group A on the right hand side: Stevenage of England, Silkeborg from Sweden, I think, IK Start from Norway, and Hamilton Academical of Scotland. All 1-star teams are in Group A. So that's going to be an evenly fought one amongst teams that are terrible. Group E is the one that I'm in because I had to choose a team, so I chose Wexford Youths of Ireland. Along with them is HJK Helsinki of Finland, Bohemian FC of Ireland, and FC Lugano from Switzerland. Group B on the right hand side is FC Thun of Switzerland, Kilmarnock of Scotland, and a few others that I actually missed, to be honest with you. Sogndal of Norway, Hartlepool of England, Bray Wanderers, and Arka Gdynia of Poland are in Group C. Group D is Accrington Stanley, J Sodra of Sweden, Ruk Chorzów of Poland, and Morecambe of England. Group F, Admira Wacker from Austria, Vaduz from Switzerland, Altak of Austria, and Auer of Germany. Group G is Grimsby Town from England, AC Horsens, I think, from Denmark, Orenburg of Russia, Sundval of Sweden, and then finally we've got Group H, which is Falkenbergs and Gelfer of Sweden, and then Amiens of France, and Yeovil Town of England. So we managed to get through that all. Just ran out of breath, to be quite honest with you. A lot of the teams are from either Scandinavia or Ireland or England. There's a few Polish teams, a Russian side, a German side, and a French side as well. But a lot of them are from the sort of the lower leagues, if you like, or the lesser leagues. We're going to get into some of the matches. I'm not going to show you all of them in terms of the ones that I sim. This is obviously going to be a simmed experiment. I can't play every single game as every single team, although I will maybe think about doing something similar to that in the future. You saw the first game that we simmed as Wexford Youth. We actually lost to Irish rivals Bohemian FC. But now I'm going to take you through all the groups as they are halfway through the group stages. And you can see that Hamilton Academical are top of Group A, along with Stevenage at the moment in that first group, with Silkeborg and IK Start of Sweden and Norway, I think, respectively, down at the bottom. IK Start even yet to pick up a point. In Group B, after 3 matches, it's very close. FC Thun of Switzerland and Korona Kielce of Poland are in the top 2, then Crawley Town and Kilmarnock, who actually have one of the best strike partnerships in the entire tournament. So them down in 4th in their group is quite a surprise. Arka Gdynia of Poland and then Hartlepool of England are the top 2 in Group C, ahead of Sogndal of Norway and also Bray Wanderers of Ireland. Group D is being headed at the moment by Swedish side Sodra and Ruk Chorzów of Poland, then Morecambe and Accrington of League 2 are at the bottom. Group E, our group is FC Lugano of Switzerland top, then Helsinki of Finland, and then the 2 Irish sides being Bohemian FC and Wexford Youths. Group F is currently being led by Austrian side Admira Wacker from FC Vaduz of Switzerland, although I think they're actually based in Liechtenstein. Then it's Altak, and actually the best side in the whole tournament being Auer from Germany at the bottom of that group. Group G is Horsens, Sundval, Grimsby Town, and then Orenburg, with the second best team in this tournament in terms of rating from Russia. They're at the bottom of their group as well. And the final group is Group H halfway through, and then it's Gelfer, Falkensberg, and then Amiens and Yeovil Town. So the League 2 sides, or the English sides, are struggling, to be quite honest with you. I don't think any of them, apart from Stevenage, are currently in a position where they could actually qualify. Obviously, the Irish clubs, we knew they'd probably struggle, but the English clubs are really struggling too. This is the final game of the group stages, just sort of as a bit of a filler, just sort of showing you another sim game. You can see all the latest scores as well at the bottom, and if there's any tables that you want to pause, you maybe support one of these teams, you want to see how your team's doing, then make sure to pause the video and you can take a bit more of an analysis actually at the table and the goal difference and all that sort of stuff. We lost though against Helsinki, so unsurprisingly Wexford Youths are out of the tournament. We can still progress and see what happens at the end. Group A though, right at the end of the group stages, this is how everything has finished. Hamilton Academical have qualified for the knockout rounds on 13 points of Silkeborg as well, so they qualified too, but Stevenage and IK Start have gone out. In Group B, Korona Kielce of Poland have qualified on 12 points, along with FC Thun of Switzerland, who go through on against goal difference, if you like, against Crawley Town, who go out. And so yeah, that's a bit unfortunate on the English side. Group C, Arca Gdynia, another Polish side, doing well. They've gone through along with Sogndal Football of Norway. Hartlepool Town, again another English side, knocked out by 1 point, and Bray Wanderers go out as well of Ireland. Group D, Södra of Sweden continued to, or Södra I think it is actually, continued to dominate that group, so they go through, along with Morecambe, the first English side to go through, and then the Polish side, Chorzow and Accrington, go out. Group E, the fifth of the groups, Lugano and Helsinki unsurprisingly go through. That was on the cards really from the very start. Bohemian did well though to pick up 7 points in all honesty. The Wexford Youths, our team, goes out at the first hurdle on 2. Group F, so the third to last group, our actually managed to recover from being bottom after 3 games to then being top after 6, which is of course when it mattered. They go through with Admira Wacker, so Altach of Austria and Vaduz of Switzerland go out of that group. Group G, the penultimate one, Horsens, I think there's from some sort of Scandinavian team, or country, sorry, I can't quite remember. They go through with Sundsvall of Sweden, Orenburg of Russia and Grimsby go out. And then the final group, Gefle of Sweden go through with Amiens of France, Falkenbergs go out on goal difference, and Yeovil Town are also eliminated from this one-star horrendous Champions League that we've got going on. So moving on to the knockout stages, I've actually edited the aggregate scores onto the screen so it's a bit easier for you to actually tell who went through. In terms of Horsens versus Helsinki, it was the Finnish side that came out on top, 2-1 on aggregate, so they go through to the quarters. Arca Gdynia of Poland won 1-0 on aggregate against Amiens of France. Our went through on away goals against FC Thun of Switzerland. Lugano of Switzerland went out as well. They lost to Norwegian side Sogndal. Gefle lost 3-0 to Morecambe, so the only English representation going on strong. Hamilton go through on away goals against Sundsvall of Norway. J Södra went out against Admira Wacker of Austria, and Korona Kielce of Poland went through against Silkeborg, which takes you then through to the quarterfinals, and you can see those in the background. We're now down to the final 8. We're getting down to the business end of this tournament, and Arca Gdynia seem like one of the strongest sides in it, even though they're terrible from Poland. They went through 4-2 against Admira Wacker from Austria. Our of Germany went out to Swedish side Silkeborg, so that's the only real properly good team left that's out of the tournament as well. Hamilton Academical of Scotland got knocked out 3-1 by Sogndal, who again look like a very decent side, and Morecambe, the worst out of all of the English sides based on attributes or overall of the players, are still going on strong into the semis. They beat HJK Helsinki, who are another pretty strong side, 2-0 on aggregate. That takes you then to the final 4. Who is going to come out on top of this one-star Champions League FIFA 17 experiment? Well, it's not Morecambe, I'm afraid to say. They were my favourites, but they went out and they got smacked, to be quite honest with you, by Arca Gdynia, 5-1 on aggregate. The Polish side continue the globe-trotting way to success, it would appear. They won 5-1 against Morecambe on aggregate, and in the other semi-final, Silkeborg lost to Sogndal in a Scandinavian derby. So the Norwegian side went through to face Arca Gdynia, and in the final of the one-star UEFA Champions League tournament, FIFA 17 Experiment Extravaganza, it was Arca Gdynia who won. You could probably see it coming. I mean, unfortunately, Wexford Youths had already gone out, so I couldn't actually see any of these games properly. So maybe in the future, if I do another one of these, I'll actually try and choose a team that's likely to get to the final, or choose more than one team so that we're likely to get a team in the final and then maybe play the final game. But Arca Gdynia, fair play to you. If there's any fans of Arca Gdynia who happen to watch this channel, which I find very unlikely, but if you are, then make sure to let me know in the comment section how proud you are of your team that you managed to come out on top of this, and the FIFA 17 experiment is complete. I might try and do more of these with sort of different, obviously, topics, but again, I'd love to know if you guys like them, so drop that in the comment section, whether you found this interesting. I saw one to do with flipping the English league system on its head. I wanted to do that, but it's already been done, which is annoying, because that would have probably been the most interesting one. But nevertheless, that is basically it. Arca fair play to you. Once again, let me know in the comment section if this type of video is something you like to see, because I'm just experimenting, to be honest with you. I'm just wanting to see what people like and what they don't. So, you know, leave your honest opinion in the comment section. It's absolutely fine, but I just found it quite interesting to do stuff like this. Nevertheless, if you have enjoyed, feel free to smash the likes button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and comment about enjoying the video if you enjoyed it that much. It has been a pleasure ranting at you guys today. Have a great day, enjoy yourselves, and goodbye.
Yo, biddy bang, biddy boo. Man can't fuck with a lot of them crew. Put 1, 2, 9 holes in the queue. Wanna ride on me, you better change that route. I'm a lyrical animal straight out of the zoo. Big mic man, big like Big Zoo. 15 going OT on my own, done it all alone. I never been a bring true. KYE the hardest YG, my G better know he kicks like Kung Fu. Try me, you must